Okay, there we go. Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Okay, I think it's on. I think it's on. Okay, okay. So I am not a professional at this game. I haven't been a professional Mortal Kombat anything for ever. But I figured we could get in here and we could kind of talk about just who all we think is good right now. We've had one big patch come out, and I'm willing to listen and see what you guys think, and we'll chum it up, we'll chop it up, and see who all is good and who all is bad. Just for reference, the tier list is the points and everything are not made up exactly, but no one is in order. I'm just going to go top to bottom, who's good, who's bad. We're going to go left to right. We're going to start with Princess Lord Kitana. Okay. I think this character... Let's do these two. Okay. Get a... And it sucks, so... These two characters are, I think, very dependent on the cameo you put with them. I think if you're playing Kitana, you're going to use either a Sub-Zero or a Kung Lao. And if you're playing Melina, you can really get good use out of... You're going to get good use out of, like, Scorpion, get a good extension. Maybe Jax, maybe Goro to keep you safe. Kung Lao, too. But you, I don't know, you just pick Goro and do some wild man shit with this character. Okay. So, let me see if I can... That's all. Oops, wrong side. Okay, this is the one, right? So, I think this character here, Kitana, is super good. Right? If you're super new to the game, like a lot of characters who throw stuff on the screen are going to seem excessively good, right? Naturally. Because, like, why am I trying to deal with this lady throwing like 50 billion fans at me? What the hell? What's up with that? She's throwing shit full screen. She's got stuff going up. She can fly. You do it nice and low to the ground. Still hit with the cheeks. And what's the other one? Not that one. What is... Square wave. Is it this? I think it's this. That's the one. And so, she's got a bunch of stuff that she's just throwing on the screen. What makes this even worse is, you throw this hat down, you gotta take that. So now, you're taking all this, you put a hat, you throw a fireball, you've got to block. Now, you have to flawless block this character. And as a new person, this shit is just hard, right? Thankfully, there's like a lot of rhythm in this game. So if you look at like this string here, can you guys believe it took so long for this to come back? Move tagging? What the hell? But yeah, now we've got move tagging and all that. But anyways, the rhythm is what I'm talking about. So flawless blocking now. We've got a bunch of stuff in here that just feels good. And so it's a lot easier to learn how to flawless block because there's a natural rhythm. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, look at that. Now I'm gonna try it. And then I'm just gonna look stupid. Oops. Almost. There we go. So yeah, flawless blocking is super easy. But aside from that, you're not really going to be getting a lot of chances of flawless block. Again, she's back here. So I'm thinking we can put this character, let me put it in the chat. What are we going to do? Are we going to do the standard, like, S-A-B-C? Well, let's not use C. So we're going to do S plus, right? S, A, and then B. So we'll have Kitana. She's going to kick it off at just regular S, right? we're gonna put Katana at S because that is a character where it's just like, oh, she's just good. Like, she does things well. She's got, what is it? This, good reach in mid. She's got down one, and it's easy for her to attack with this, right? You get with a down 4 from her. Like, hang on, you get with down 4, and there you go. But anyways, we're gonna put her at S. Now let's talk about the other one, Big Melina. Oh boy, oh boy. I want to like this character so much, but I feel like, okay, so just from us being new, she already does like a bunch of like, she does a bunch of, what is it? What is it fucking? Is it, it's one of these. That's the one. So, it's really easy to like get going. Oh, and then you do that. And then you roll it up and down, or you do 4-4. So this is a character that really, she does really good at like getting on top of you. I mean, she does really good at like smothering you, right? So she's got like high lows and strings and all that. So as a new person, this character is just gonna be all over the place. She's got a nice overhead here, right? In that 1-2. Let me turn the frame data on. I don't know why that is not on. I need you to block this. Or -5 here, right? Or you get some Goro in there, get it nice and tight. Keep forgetting what side I'm on. Yep, so we get in there, thank you sir. Or to call it a little earlier, there it is. And so we're +5 on that string from here. You got a good, like, high poke, a good check here. Forward 1, good mid, well, decent mid. You know, -5, not bad. You see forward 2, it's high. It's nice and advancing, but it's slow. It's a high, and then a low after it. Anyways, this is a character that I think the more you play the game, the weaker she kind of gets. Because you're going to be naturally, because if you play the tutorial, it's like, oh, okay, cool. You're going to be like trying to be blocking low, react to the overhead, right? But in her case, it's more so like all her lows come second. What is the string off of this? It's fucking... Am I doing it right? Yeah. This. Her low comes like at the end of this. Right? So the implied mix that some people will tell you she's got is just not there. So most of the time you're just gonna be kind of stand blocking and then you'll react to the low. So you gotta stand block this and you'll react to that. You'll react to that, right? So it's not really so much of she's gonna open you up. She has to commit to a throw now, or she's got to use a cameo like maybe Goro to get you, you know, to duck block something, and then she'll grab you. But I don't know. I don't think she's super good, so I would put her at. Let me see. I would say we can put Melina at a solid. We'll put her in A. We'll put her in A for now. The things I like about her are her good tool, are her kind of good tools here. Her doing a lot of damage is kind of redundant if she doesn't have a good way to hit you. Alright, so what is the it's one of these. I have to find it. That's the one. Damn it, just do it one time. There you go. Like, for a bar, she's doing 35 on her own. And then, of course, she put a scorpion up there. She's launching off of things for, like, a lot of for, like, big numbers. Big numbers, right? But all that damage is not really good if she doesn't have a reliable way to hit you. So I'm going to put her right at A. Not S, not S+, I'm going to put her right at A. I think that's good. Okay, let's move on. Who else have we got up here? And let's kind of speed these up. Let's kind of chew through these. So we're going to chew through these. We're going to try and, now we're just going to try and show the ones that are kind of super interesting. So we'll kind of talk about the character, some good cameo pairings, and then we'll give them a rating. All right, we'll give them a ranking. So Tanya and Rain, I think Tanya is super good, right? But I think what she does not have is, oh man, and this is from me playing her, it's from me not playing the game very often. I don't get to play very often, so I don't play against Tanya very often, but the times I do, she seems really good. A lot of the time she's going to need a cameo that's going to, she's kind of like another guy we'll talk about, Kung Lao, him in the background. She really benefits from having somebody that can make her armor moves, like, safe. Or can launch off of the armor. So someone like a Scorpion is going to let her launch off of her armor, give her some better extensions, same with Goro. You might want Scorpion over Goro to not lose the health, but that's totally up to you, right? You do get the stomp, which is tight, but I think we've kind of course you can just throw Kung Lao on it and you have the low hat, and that'll cover your options. But I think right now she's kind of all right. She's kind of all right. I don't think she's exactly crazy. Not a very high damaging character, but what she doesn't have in damage, she has in really good normals. Like her stand through that just goes super far. Right? Shit. Okay. And then we'll talk about Tanya, and then we'll do him. Because Rain is super easy. So Rain, right now, I've got Rain. Let me do, so I'll put Rain at S. I don't think Rain is super good, but he is really good. He's got a good jab string. He's got a lot of the stuff he's doing, it's usually safe. And then you back him up with like a Kano, or you put a Kung Lao up there. And then all of a sudden, this guy is just on top of you. Oh God, what do I do? Someone help. So yeah, Rain gets an easy ass. That character is very easily, very obviously good. Right? He's got a staff. He shoots a fireball at you. What are we doing? We're talking about this like we're professionals. But yeah, Tanya, good range. Rain, water ball, toiler. Rain is S tier. Come on. Tanya, I'm going to put Tanya right with Melina. Right at A. I think the reason she is not better than Katana or Rain is because she does not have the same type of, like... This is a character that you can very easily deal with, Tanya, right? Because she's got very important moves that she's going to be using, and the main mid that she's using, you kind of get into a rhythm, that poke she does. you get into a rhythm, you can kind of stop that as she's coming in. But of course, you get a cameo, you cover that, she's good. I don't think she's at S because I don't think she's as dirty as Rain can get. I don't think she's as defensively strong as Katana is. But anyways, moving right along. We've got Smoke. Oh god, this fucking guy. And we got Scorpion, who I've been playing a little bit more recently. So both of these guys I don't think are super good. Smoke looks really cool, right? Smoke looks super cool, right? Let me get... Okay, and then for Scorpion, I'll use... I love Sector. Sector is super good. I love this cameo. Ironically, I think he... Well, unironically, I think he works good with both of these characters. The Great Hall. Right? So... A lot of times people will look at a character and be like, oh man, he is doing just a... That guy can do just a bunch of stuff. He's got to be good. Right? And it's like, I mean, yeah, technically, but... I don't know. I'll show you. So that right there is what a lot of people look at. They see the cancels, like, oh, this character is just like... He's so good. Right? But the problem is... If it's not really tight, you kind of lose that pressure. I'm forgetting to do... Like, you have to keep it. You have to keep it kind of tight. And even then, if you do... you still run the risk of getting jabbed out of it. So the cancel pressure is kind of, it's there, but it's more like, you'll hear it in other games, it's like a knowledge check. Right? So that's cool, he's got like good offense, but his offense isn't like really that good. Right? His stagger pressure is really nice, the cancel allows him to stagger really good, but like, as a new player coming in, it's just kind of like, okay, this looks cool. He's got some stuff that is a little useful. Like, this move is super good. And then, if you can learn the cancel with this guy, that becomes your combo starter. So from downtown, you get a combo off of that. There you go. You get a bit of a launch off of that. And I mean, is it so bad that it's not usable? No, that's not the case. You can definitely use it. And again, I call it a knowledge check because like now I won't say I don't get hit by it because I do, but it's kind of like there's only so many times you can do that on a guy before, you know, he starts trying to challenge you. Right? Like, you can only do it but so many times. So, I think, he's not bad, but I think he needs, like, for mids, he's got, this, oh man, that would be a crazy mid. 10 frame forward advancing mid, that'd be wild. Right? Oh, he does have this, but I bet you. Oh, it's all high. That's a shame. So to make them block that, you have to call an assist, right? Because if they try to hit you out of that, then you know. But I don't know. It's not really that good. It's +8 if they do block it, but yeah. So I'm gonna put Smoke at. He's going at in the humble B tier. I'm gonna put him in B. We'll put him in B, right? I don't think he's super good. I don't think he's really that strong. But you know, he's got some stuff. Moving on, we're looking at Scorpion, and this character is in the same boat. He doesn't really have that many super good tools. He's got a mid, and his one mid is not that good. You'll hear people talking about, oh, you need a good mid. His is -4. It's got one follow-up, which is a high. So to deal with that, you have to just duck it. So there's that. But other than that, I think with this character, if the way you want to play him to do well, you want to just play super defensive. So he's got good, nice, far-reaching stand 2, 10 frames, stand triangle, boom, from right here, and then you see it hit. There you go. You don't have to hammer it, you kind of, there you go, and then you get your combo after that. Now, there is a myth. I've seen it happen. It's happened for me a few times, where spear is just unblockable. It happens. I have hit so many people with spear for no reason. It just does. It just works. Don't ask. It works. But if we were going off of the spear, he'd be like S plus a billion tier. We're not doing that. Anyways, other tools, if we're looking at it just super new, he's got this move, which hits from downtown at your Meemaw's house 2 times as a low. On block, I think this hits up close, it hits 3 times, which I don't think it hits 3 times up close, but then I know if you call the rocket, alright, you get a dang it, it's hard to time out. See right here. That was almost it. One more try. Well, anyways, you can get a combo off of that if you're good, which I am not. Anyways, other things, he makes good use of cameos like Sector. So, you do something like, you do something like that, and then you end with the spear to stand them up. And then you do this move here. And then you do, and then you do the missile after that to kind of keep them on the ground. Not keep them on the ground, but they have to wake up and block, which is super good, because then you get to enforce like a strike throw mix-up, right? 2-1 is pretty nice. 1-2 reaches pretty far. The second hit is high, so that's always a problem. But where that's really good is for your anti-airs. So if I can get this guy to even jump forward. There we go. Oh, I'm almost forgetting. Oh, it's because we're up close. That's why I'm whiffing trying to anti-air. Now, nice. I did it. I told you it was because we were up close. Oops. And you call the missile. Or you get a... Nice. But anyhow, yeah, he's got, like, that's the other thing about Smoke. He's also got, like, a great anti-air in his jab, but, well, yeah, no, Smoke's is a little better than Scorpion's, but I'm putting them both in the B tier. Yeah, I don't think they're exactly super good, but hey, they feel good, right? these are characters that are going to help you learn the game. You're going to learn punishes with them. Like, if I need to punish something that's like -8, jab punish. Something that's like -11, -12. There we go. Alright. You got it. The big stuff. Let's move on. Let's get our next 2 contestants up here. Excuse me. Who's next? Who's next? We're gonna take a starry break. Have a sip of this starry over here. Oh shit! Got the Grand Master. Okay, so somebody I actually sort of play. Any questions so far as we're here in the chat? No questions about any of the placements of anybody? In S tier so far, we've got Katana and Rain. A tier is Melina and Tanya. And B tier, we have Scorpion and Smoke. Any questions? Any comments? No? Anyone? Okay, moving on. We got the Grandmaster. And then we got Reptile. 2 characters I think people really don't give enough credit to. I'm going to be talking about Sub-Zero with the team I use. And then Reptile with the team that I would like to use for him. The gateway. Man, I love Sub-Zero in this game. This character is so sick. Oh my gosh. Like the ice puddle, get fucked. That's, sorry for swearing. But we are definitely past our time limit for the swear words. Okay, so swears are unlocked. We get a nice ice puddle, good cheap way to get the first hit in a round. If because I always play him super defensively, so if I can get the first hit off an ice puddle, sick. Now I can just wait, and then whatever fireball you got, I can try to flawless block that, or just duck under it. I'm gonna take a couple of those, and then if you shoot a fireball while that, I can always slide under it, because the ice puddle, no matter what you're doing, will slow you down, like, versus, you see what I mean? Like, with this, the jump in doesn't combo that. Now, you see what I mean? That doesn't combo, but anyways. I think this character is a solid, like, I think that this character is, like, in the A tier. I definitely think he is better than Scorpion and Smoke, right? His anti-air may not be the best, right? He doesn't get a lot off of it. Right? So, yeah, that's the one. Yep. There we go. You get that, or you get a slide if you get the height right, which I am not able to do. Or maybe I have to. There we go. I had to switch the move I was doing in a minute. His uppercut kind of sucks, though, is the thing. Because you want it to hit, like, right there, and it just doesn't. So you have to do it from, like, kind of far away. You run the risk of it missing, right? So, it just... His uppercut's not the best, but it is still good. Speaking of other good things, this move is super good. Looks really cool. Holy moly, that's like the most ninja punch in the game. Bam! You look like a Power Ranger. Get this icy cold knuckle salad. But some of the faults, right? So whereas this guy, where Scorpion and Smoke don't have like good mids, he has a good mid in his forward one. It used to be better at 13, but it's 15. Not really much has changed. It's a little slower. It's still really good. So you hit a down 4, and if they're trying to mash out of anything, the down 1, that's gonna hit, right? Because you are plus 14 there. So So you hit a down 4, right? That's going to hit them, right? Most often than not, that's going to hit them. It's going to start up with their down 1 or their down square. That way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure we got that out of the way. So, anyways, that hits after down 4. Boom! Look at that. Super easy. The reason he's not as good as other characters, a lot of the times people would say damage, and I think the whole damage thing is kind of a bill, because you can always just use a cameo like this to do your damage and get the corner carry. There you go. That's 37 points with no bar. And then if you want to, oh, that was 37 points with a bar, sorry. If you want to, you can spend both into your cameo, and you'll get close to 40 with no bar. You can do the same once in before. Oops, and then we'll drop it one last time. Anyways, you get where I'm going, right? The problem I think he has is that he just does not have good range, right? Well, not even good range. His range is pretty good. I think the issue is that when it's his turn to try and play like that reactive defense, he can kind of feel a little lackluster, right? Because yeah, the clone is good, right? You throw a clone up, you throw a clone up, that's still 2 bars, that's criminal. But you put a clone up there, and it's kind of like the stop sign. They jump into it, they get frozen. We know the deal. Just in case. There you go. They jump into the clone, they get frozen. That being said, I still think that he needs a little bit. He would need, for him to be considered like super good by everybody, like this would have to be a little bit faster. I don't know why. It already serves its purpose pretty well, right? It's a great check. It hits those people that are trying to crouch under certain things, unless your name is Raiden. Doesn't hit him. He's immune to it. I don't get it. But this move is good on its own, I think. It's a good stop sign. His overhead is, I mean, it's 24 frames. It's kind of whatever. You got the mix of the overhead and the low. Because, of course, if you show them the low a couple of times, right, they're going to be looking to block the low. But people are kind of used to just react blocking the overhead, so. Anyhow, we're going to put him at a nice A tier. Again, the tiers are not in order. We're just moving them around. I definitely think he is better than Smoke and Scorpion. Even though Smoke can do those cancels on him up close, Sub-Zero, like we showed with Scorpion can jab through it with his 7-frame jab. Of course, Sub-Zero can do the same. So we're going to put Sub-Zero at a nice A tier. The Grandmaster going to A tier. Who else? We're looking at Reptile on the other side. I think this character is pretty self-explanatory. His game plan is kind of the same. You put an orb out, and then they jump into it, and now you get a hidden missile. And you just rinse them. You see, it writes itself. Some crazy things about Reptile. He works pretty good with some cameos, like he works good with a Sector. He works good with Smoke. Sorry, he works good with a Sector. He works good with a Scorpion. That's his name. Yellow. See, he's yellow, and that guy's yellow. So he works good with like almost said it again, a Scorpion, Sector, Kung Lao is pretty good. Motaro is a weird one for Reptile because it's like you're gonna spend the health to kind of to get a combo off of like Acid Spit, which I don't recommend because Reptile already is having a little bit of trouble opening you up. His thing to kind of get you to stagger, like the stagger pressure, so he's gonna, you know, do that low foot stomp move. What is it? He's gonna do, playing the Constable. So he's gonna be doing this a lot, like down 1, back up this, or down 4, back up this, right? Or this, that, right? He's gonna be doing a lot of that to try and open you up. Maybe some of this. He's got some good reach, but like I don't think these moves are super good. All right, like what makes this good is the pushback here. I mean, he's -7, but he's -7 far away. So you can take your turn back, but unless you're certain characters, you're not doing anything to him. That is, unless you flawless block that string. Anyhow, to combo off of your Acid Spit, you just there you go. And it's meterless, so I think even you can get a little bit more from it. Have to spend the bar there. There we go. Just as the proof that you can spend the bar, do a little bit more. You can also, if you can get it in, you can pick up forward 2-1, because forward 2-1 is going to be doing more damage. So do it, or I have to do it off of this, right? 1, 2, last try. Didn't get it. But you can fit that in there, trust me. Source, trust me bro, it works. Anyways, the game plan's kind of the same. You put your slow orb out there, if they want to jump at you, boom. You can trade your fireball with the orb. Right? There you go. And you still get good damage off of it. He kind of writes itself. I mean, he's had the same game plan for like years. So it's not even like a lot has changed really. He still has this move, which I don't have a use for, because it's not like in the other games where you use it for mobility. You kind of just now you kind of put it in your block string. There you go. What do you use something like? There you go. You put it in your block string, and then if they don't flawless block, you're -5, far away from it. So who cares, right? Anyways, Reptile. We're gonna put the Lizard Man himself. I don't know where we put him actually. Probably on the ground by the Don Julio over there, or not Don Julio, the Patron. Whatever. Ooh, that's a pretty good mid. I like that. It's got this charging overhead that you can do. It's -3, -12, -7. Okay, so they get safer as you charge it, but you can do the. What is the? There's a way you can cancel that, I think. I don't know, I've seen people do it where you can cancel that in the slide. I don't know what kind of use that would have, because you're already from downtown getting ready to react block this. So if you still see him on the ground, it's like, oh, sick. just hold it and then wait for him to jump, and then he slides. And, oh, you kill him. But yeah, I think. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking we can put him at a nice solid B. If we were to move it around, I would put. I don't know. I would kind of put Reptile above Smoke and Scorpion, right? Just because defensively he plays a little better. His offense feels a little more cohesive. He's got like good threats. He's got nice overhead to worry you with. 16 frame low and a 19 frame overhead. That's a 3 frame difference. Good luck. But yeah, I don't think he's super bad. I don't think there's anybody in the game that's like super bad, really. We'll put that in the chat. There we go. Now let's talk about the first constable. This lady. Oh boy. So, I like her a lot. I feel like this character is like... I feel like people don't give her enough credit. Like, she gets on top of you, she doesn't get on top of you, shut up. She gets next to you and then, like, she just punches your lights out all day long. Like, the strike throw with this lady is crazy. Her thing isn't gonna, like, she's not gonna mix you up. Her thing is, how patient are you? Right? Like, she can try and mix you up. Right? But her thing to mix you up would be, like, this, maybe, or like a jump in, something like that, but that's if you really want the overhead low experience. Like, the mix really with this lady is a strike or a throw. And I think that's good enough for her. You know? She has a really plush jab string. Right? She's got a safe, oh, that's +6. Oops, don't do that. You can be +2 off of that. You can be +2 off of this. Right? What is it? This is a great anti-air. This back 3. That, her stand 3 and her back 3 are good anti-airs. Of course, her jab is really nice. Does she do a lot of damage? Not really, but she doesn't really have to. Her thing is, it's like when she hits you, it's a consistent amount of damage. Right? That's the important thing. Her thing is consistency. When you get hit by this character, you're gonna know. Like, good, decent damage all the way around. All you have to do is this. You wait. There you go. Decent damage on a nice setup. And then, of course, you got the low hat to kind of shore her up. Keep her rounded from all the way full screen. She's got a fireball here. You throw the hat down. Now you gotta block the fireball. I mean, it writes itself. The character's really good. Of course, you can put her with Scorpion and do big damage combo and everything off of this, right? You can combo off of this, but that's not the way I've seen. From what I've seen, all these people that play this character, they pick that hat guy and they come in, they punch you in the face all day, and they give you some of that. So I had to rate this character. This character is going at a nice solid A tier. If I had to order it, I'm gonna put her above Melina. And I'm gonna put Tanya above Melina too, but anyways, that's if I had to order it. But since we're not doing an order, we're just gonna go with May at A. There we go, and it rhymes, so you know it's true. Anywho, what do we got next? Who's next? We looked at the first constable. We looked at the lizard man. Damn, that knuckle crack is loud as fuck. Oh, we got the blind swordsman. We've put a puppet character. We've put Zato. We've put Chaos. We have taken, like, we've taken Relius. We've taken Carl. When we put them in a game like this, No. This guy is... Where's my fucking... Where's the keyboard? Get over here. Very easily is he at the top of the list. Very, very easily is he at the top of the list. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. As a matter of fact, let's get 3 more out of the way right now. Let's get 3 more out of the way. I'm gonna put Johnny Cage at S+, because why is that a question?
Johnny Cage.
We're also gonna still put Raiden at S+. The reason why you might see people say Raiden is not an S+ character anymore is because, like, one of the strongest assists got nerfed in Cyrax. But he's still the same guy, but now you put him with, like, a Sector. And it's like, oh, fuck, why is Storm Cell still so good? And he's got the missile now, so I can't check him. Or you put him with Jax, and it's like, oh no, I'm still dying in, like, 2 touches. What gives? He's still really good. It's just that he has to, like, diversify his attack pattern. Which, if that's something you're into, you can do that. If you want to experiment, try him out with other characters, you can. But even at, like, a very new level, these 2 characters on the screen are the best. Johnny Cage, you just pick this guy, you pick, like, 2 or 3 strings that you like, and you get in there, and you press those buttons, and you're gonna kill the other guy. He's either gonna block all day and die to chip, or he's gonna get hit, and then you'll just kill him. You know, you'll punch him in his nads, or you'll show off your pearly whites, and then boom, you got him. Same with, well, Raiden not so much. His is kind of, you do forward circle, and then you start killing them. You do forward circle, or you do, what is it? You do triangle, circle, something or other. And, you know, you do either really good block damage into Storm Cell, or they get hit, and then you confirm it into your Shocker, and you just start killing them. Okay, so we got those 3 out of the way. Kenshi, even at a low level, at our level, where we're at, we're all kind of new. You just kind of do his forward triangle move, you kind of swipe in front of him like he's feeling around the desk for his keys. And then you'll clip them, and they'll just start dying. Let's see, oh man. The Tarkatan? The Ambassador? Yeah, this one's easy. We're putting Baraka at A. Baraka is an A tier because he plays this game super well. Kind of the theme in this game so far from what I've seen is just you want to have, like, some good offense where you don't really have to... You want offense where you don't have to, like, think super hard. You want everything to kind of just go. Right? As such, that's what he does. He kind of shows up, and you block something, 1-2, and you spend the bar, and you kill him. Right? Or they do something out of range, 2-1, you spend the bar, and then you kill him. Right? And then, of course, you got the magic move. What is the magic move? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I've played him just enough to, like, know what some of his special moves are. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep, that's the one. Yep. The mid-low. I swear this move is just unblockable. Because even if you try to block it, you still get hit. Oh, it gives that reaction. No wonder that hits so much. Yep. So easily an A tier character. 9-frame punish from downtown. Easy damage, like on his own. And it's like not even like there's not a specific ender you use. You just kind of just kill him regardless. Oh damn, that's 30. Sick. Then you get a nice punish. There we go, and now we're in their face. The overhead's kind of a bill, I've noticed. It works really good when the connection's not good. Right? But to deal with this... Alright. You just up block it. So there we go. So it's like that's your solution. So he's still like that guy from the beginning of the game where you can just get killed for really the smallest mistakes, like, oh, I whiffed a down 4 from, oh no. It's like, okay, I whiffed a down 4 from here, oh no. Deserve respect, he says, this fella. But yeah, easily A tier. Easily. Very easy. Very easy. Easy, so easy. Super easy to use. Super potent. Super effective. He works good with most assists. Like, you can give him a striker assist to keep yourself a little bit safer. Give him Serena if you just want to really delete their health bar. Kind of like he used to. You give him a Sub-Zero. You want some ice armor to get in. Or trade your projectiles. Use Sector to keep yourself safe up close. Or to kind of cover your way in on something. He just works good with everybody. Moving on to someone maybe not as good as everybody, let's talk about Lord Geras. I think this character is probably in A as well. I definitely have Baraka over him up there. Everyone would say that Geras is like... So, again, you'll hear it. People are like, oh, well, Geras just does 1 billion damage, so he's super good, right? Which is true. He does a bunch of damage, right? But look at the resources you gotta spend for it. You spend both your, like you spend all of your clock meter, spend a bar of meter on it, and it's just like 1, 2, punch. You gotta spend a lot of meter to get that type of damage. There you go, you gotta clock in there. Or you do this string, and you get another one. The cool thing about this character though is that he just does a grip of damage. Just off of like straight hits even. Like, you don't have to try and learn fancy combos with this guy. You can just like, if you know this, like, boom, there you go. You can even just do the same move over again. Good damage, that's 30 points. And then off the low, just do the throw if you're not sure. There you go. Me personally, I like the Impaler. Does a lot of damage, it looks coolest. The choke slam is tight from the top of the cage. And then the turnaround pile driver is also sick. Right? So, some other things about him. Good overhead. Don't throw this out up close, especially against this guy. We're minus 25, he can dash up and 2-1 punish that. What else? You can do this move. You can get the extra pushback from it on block. And then you can do a low hat to push yourself back a little more, be +2. Oh wait, what is it? You have to do it, you can do a... There's a way you do it where it's... There's a way you can do that where the hat guy grabs you and they stay frozen, so you get 3 freezes in a combo, but that's hard for me. 2 is good, because 2 is still a lot of damage. You know, so I don't even sweat it. But yeah, where are we putting Geras at? Ah, man, how many characters in Ace? We got Tanya, Sub-Zero, Lee May, Baraka, and Melina in A. Ooh. Do I want Sub-Zero? Is Sub-Zero in the same tier as like Melina and Tanya? I don't think so. I don't know. I'll move it around later. But yeah, Geras is going in A. I think Geras is definitely better than Sub-Zero, for sure. Right? Let's see. Shang Tsung is definitely an S tier, but well, actually, damn, because A tier is getting bloated. I'm gonna have to move some people up. I have to move people up. I'm gonna actually, yeah, this feels right. Gonna move her up to S tier. That's what we're gonna do. Move her up to S tier. Because I think that she has the tools necessary to hang with other characters up there. And I think she does pretty good against everybody. Right? She's got a solid game plan that just kind of works. Someone who has a solid game plan that works, sort of, question mark, is the good Lord Shang Tsung. This guy, he needs like a cameo that's gonna make you block from downtown. So he's gonna need like a Kung Lao, right? Or he'll need a sector. He needs something that he can call to make you block his fireball from full screen. And then when you get to him, it's like, oh no, what do I do? And then it takes a while for his combos to end. So if you have the life lead, you get hit and you're like, okay, so if there's 10 seconds left, I'm probably living. But yeah. Let me see, and of course the general. Let me see. We're gonna put the general at... Do we have a B tier? We do have characters in B tier. Do I think the general is as... No. I definitely think Sub-Zero does better than the general. No. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do this and then... That feels much better. If Sub-Zero is in B tier, he is at the top of B. The general is just at the bottom. He's bringing up